Greetings, dear ones. I am Kryon of Magnetic Service. I have said this so many times, but you need to hear it again. I know who's watching. Whatever time frame you watch, I know who is here. And that is something that warms that which is the heart of spirit itself. Know you are here and you care enough to be here, to listen to something that is happening for you. Number one, it is not an accident that you are on this planet right now. Number two, it's not an accident that you are hearing spectacular things that are going on with the human being. The timing of now is perfect for your life. And it doesn't matter how young or how old you think you are. I and Spirit see you as one full, complete soul entity. And it's thousands of years old, this soul entity. And you are here right now as an expression of many parts, you might say, of the oneness of one soul. You might say, I know who you are. I know who you've been. I know the potential of who you will be after you think you've taken your last breath. I know that which you have planned for the next time around. There is something spectacular happening right now, and I want to give it to you briefly, succinctly, and simply. I want you to consider a metaphor I've given before, and that is a toy train around perhaps the Christmas tree. And it goes in circles. No matter how big the tree is, it goes in circles. There's no way it could do anything else. Now, that train is a metaphor. It represents the old energy of this planet that never changed. Now, what happens when this train, which is you, humanity, the planet, goes around the track, which is the timeline of you, is that it covers the same ground over and over, the same track over and over. You might say you are in a closed timeline. It never changes. Now, the proof of this is that your history repeats itself. Even the most dysfunctional things you have ever tried are then tried again. Expecting perhaps different results is the definition of dysfunction. But you look at your history, war after war after war, as though it would change something. There were some wars that were so disgusting, you took a break. And then you started another one, which was simply an extension of the last one, with the same players, the same protagonists in the play of war. You cannot help yourselves because that is the track you've been on. History repeats itself. Not anymore. I want you to see that circle, that track, with an extension, a siding, as they call, where when you come around in this 36-year window called the precession of the equinoxes, that particular cycle does not circle anymore. It goes off onto the siding. You have created another timeline. Now, that new timeline will never come back to the circle around the tree. It's going somewhere else. It's going where you have never been. That's frightening to many, and many of you feel it. What's happening on this planet? I feel like things are changing, and that bothers me because I'm used to the same. I want to have it come back, you might say. No, you don't, dear ones. That's just you reacting to something you didn't expect, something new. The paradigm, the timeline will create are new. This is the new kinds of things we want to tell you about. And that's why we are here. And so I want you to understand that this sighting that you've taken is going to become not another circle. Not. You're not going to have another repeat of history. No. This is not your grandfather's world. No. It's going into a direction that is obfuscated, hidden, that for some of you, you might think is frightening. And that is another reason we're here. That's to tell you that this future of yours that you cannot see, that is different, can be so exciting, so much better than the circle you've been in. That's the message. That's the entire message. Relax in the love of spirit that gives you the confidence that where you're going on this sighting is what you've designed. It's why you're here. And so it is.
Beloved ones, this is Alcazar. And this indeed is a beautiful metaphor. You are now moving into the unknown. Your train is on a track, but where is it going? It is you, beloved, with your intention, your allowing, your intuition, that is laying the very track ahead of your train. You, as you connect more and more to the support, the guidance, the inner knowing, it is you that is starting to create the energy within you that draws into your life the next step, and the next step, and the next step. These next steps might not be what you are imagining, because your imagining has been based in the old. More and more, you need to allow self to be present in the now, with projecting less and less of how you think your life is going to be. Because in this way, your intuition and the support from the universe through people and situations around you, as you trust and you receive this guidance internally and externally, you will start to move on this new track. It leads into the unknown. And as Kryon has said, it might feel at first a little scary. But the beautiful thing is, as you start to move along this new timeline, this new track, you start to feel different. You start to feel more confident. You do not necessarily know where you are going, but you are enjoying the journey. You are moving more and more into experiencing life in the moment without projecting into your future or dwelling on your past. You are moving more and more into experiencing the now. And as you start to feel the joy and the excitement of being, the energetic of self-love starts to grow. You start to love and appreciate yourself for allowing yourself to start moving on this higher timeline, starting to experience and feel that in some way, I'm not even sure how, but in some way, I feel like I'm being taken care of. And as you look in the world around you and you see everything collapsing, relax. Do not be drawn into it. The old has to break down. Already, unseen rebuilding is happening in your societies behind the scenes, while the old continues to break down, more and more chaos on the outside. Do not focus on the chaos, which your media loves to show you. Stay in the heart. Stay in the understanding that there are thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people around the world, just like you, drawing in the higher consciousness. We are already moving together, unseen perhaps right now, but as more and more of you connect to communities and communities start to connect together, you start to feel a oneness, a knowingness that is beyond the mind, that you simply know, yes, this is happening. I am part of it. I am the creator of my new reality, and I move forward with friends, seen and unseen, as we create a new reality together.
And so, beloved ones, there is a brilliance within you that is about to alight your awareness. And this brilliance shines its light, extends beyond your body, beyond your personal reality, into the greater reality. And so it is this brilliance that you are entangled with that reveals the true nature of your soul. Beloved ones, recognize that truly there is nothing to do. As Kryon is saying, as Alcazar is saying, you are on a trajectory that is fully new. And so all that is required is your own desire and your own willingness to open your eyes to the higher realities. And so let us begin this right now.